Every night, your brain creates a high-budget feature film, and you're the only person who will ever see it. This show is called The Dream, and in this video, we'll answer the age-old question, why do we dream? But before we get into why, we need to know what dreams really are and when your brain decides to unleash them. Dreams are a form of hallucination that mostly happen during REM sleep, a phase when your brain is nearly awake, but your body is paralyzed. Don't worry, this paralysis is natural, and without it, you'd act out your dreams, which could lead to some dangerous situations. Sleep follows a predictable pattern: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. And this cycle happens 4 to 6 times every night. Now here's something interesting. You actually dream in all these phases, but the exciting and realistic ones happen mostly during REM. And before you claim you don't dream, let me stop you right there. You do. Everyone does. You just don't remember most of them. In fact, within 10 minutes of waking up, you've forgotten about 90% of your dreams. And within an hour, most of them are gone. So what happens to the brain when we dream? Your brain lights up like fireworks. Multiple regions communicate in ways they don't during your waking hours. The visual cortex goes into overdrive, generating the imagery you see in dreams. The limbic system, or your emotional center, becomes highly active, which explains why dreams often feel so emotionally intense. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, the one responsible for logic, planning, and critical thinking, essentially clocks out for the night. Yep, this is the employee who hates overtime, and this is why your dreams are bizarre. Flying elephants? Sure. Your boss is a giant turd? Fantastic. So, what causes these visions in the brain? During REM sleep, the brain floods itself with acetylcholine, triggering these weird things we see. Yes, dreams are hallucinations, but wait, that doesn't mean you are mentally ill. Hallucinations happen in your waking state. Dreams happen when you are asleep. You know that your dream is not real, but a hallucination, it becomes your reality. A good life? Psh. A hardworking and understanding husband? Illogical. A nurturing and beautiful wife? Impossible. I'm just kidding. Now let's get to the big question. Why do we dream? What's the point of it all? The first most widely accepted theory is that dreams happen from memory consolidation. It is the brain's way of organizing and storing data. During the day, you're bombarded with stimuli. So at night, your brain needs to decide what's important enough to keep and what can be deleted to free up space. Sleep appears to be the time when this filing system does its work. Studies show that people deprived of REM sleep have significantly worse memory retention. But memory isn't the whole story. Another compelling theory suggests that dreams help us process emotions and deal with mental stress. Think about it. Dreams are often intense. You experience fear, joy, anxiety, excitement, and many more emotions. Research shows that the emotional tone of your dreams often reflects your waking emotional state or your past experience. Those dealing with trauma, it is not uncommon for them to have nightmares. Dreams help your brain work through difficult emotions. How? During REM sleep, the stress hormone norepinephrine is switched off, meaning you can revisit emotional memories without the full physical stress response. Here's something fascinating. A study found that after a breakup, people who dreamed more about their ex-partner actually recovered faster emotionally than those who didn't. Guess what? Last night, I dreamed about my ex, and it helped me process my pain. But wait, I never had a boyfriend. Now, we've all had that dream where something terrifying is chasing us, which psychologists suggest might be our brain's way of figuring out how to respond to a threat. According to this theory, dreaming evolved as a kind of virtual reality training program. Our ancestors faced constant dangers like predators, hostile tribes, and their neighbors. But of course, staying away from trouble is a much better realistic response. Or better yet, study martial arts. Dreams might also play a role in creativity and problem solving. Ever heard of the phrase, sleep on it? There is actual science behind it. Since the logical prefrontal cortex is offline during dreams, your brain makes connections it wouldn't normally make when you are awake. It is why dreams can be so bizarre, but it's also why they can be so creative. There are famous examples of dreams like this. Dmitri Mendeleev reportedly dreamed of the periodic tables organization. Paul McCartney heard the melody for Yesterday in a dream. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was inspired by a nightmare. Here's the thing. These theories aren't mutually exclusive. They can all be correct. After all, your brain is the most complex structure in the known universe. So maybe dreams consolidate memories and process emotions and rehearse threat responses and boost creativity all at once. But not everyone believes dreams are meaningful at all. In 1977, Alan Hobson proposed what he called the activation synthesis hypothesis. He claimed that a dream is nothing more than random neural activity and that it really means nothing. Your brain is just trying to make sense of it. Like when you make shapes out of clouds, but in reality, these are just clouds and nothing more. In short, the brain is merely finding meaning in random patterns. So, why do we dream? The honest answer is, we don't know for certain. What we know for sure is that sleep and dreams are essential for our mental health. Whatever dreams are doing, we need them. Last night, I dreamed that I have 1,000 subscribers, only to realize I have this. I just want to cry. But why do we even cry? Find out in the next video.